How's it going, traders? It's the Papa Wall Street back with another weekend review. Today we're looking at my top sectors going into next week. If you enjoy my content, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel below. These two actions will help more people see my work. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when my videos come out. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these videos. Lastly, keep in mind this is not financial advice. I'm only doing this for educational purposes only. So let's dig into the charts. First up is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And you can see we did have a nice breakout last week, right through that 50 simple moving average, through the 382 and 618 retracements at 318.89. Next target is going to be 385.83. You could see we're looking to potentially fill this gap from looks like late June, and now that we're over that 50 simple moving average, I would expect in time we can come up and test that 200 simple moving average, although it is a little far away. We have plenty of room on RSI, and we have a really nice TTM squeeze setting up. So if we catch some momentum with positive earnings this coming week, watch for a move next up to 325.83. Next up is SPY. And you can see with SPY, let me get this line so you can see it. We are coming close to this downtrend line that I have drawn out from the prior high in March of this year. So I'm still working on the thesis that this was a 5-wave move down, potential wave 1, 2 in, right? A, B, C in our wave 2, and now we are possibly in wave 3. So watching to see, do we get a TTM squeeze firing off? Beautiful 5-dot squeeze setting up. Plenty of room on RSI, very similar to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And we are above that 50 simple moving average. So if we break through this downtrend line, we could see some nice momentum up to 415. This would be the area I would watch very closely, 415, because you can see all these days we had resistance into that level. So keep a very close eye on that level if we get there this week. Next up are the Qs. Tech has been pretty hot for the last couple of weeks. So let's see here. We came through that 50 simple moving average on Monday, back tested and bounced on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nice continuation, and then a bit of consolidation on Friday. We did have a nice breakthrough on the 50 simple moving, the 50 RSI. And we had a 2-dot squeeze fire off on the squeeze. So I think that's a really positive move here on the Qs. Let me get the COVID low anchored VWAP in there so we can see where we are relative to that. And we're just coming up to it. So what I'm going to be watching, really key level here, is 311. We have a nice level as well as that COVID low anchored VWAP. If we could punch through 311, I think we've got a shot at potentially 329 in the next 2 weeks. Next up is IWM, still in a downtrend here, still in a channel. We did break over that 50 simple moving average, but we're still just under the COVID low anchored VWAP. Also had a 2-dot squeeze fire off, so I would be watching for any moves over 187 on IWM. Here's the dollar index. So the dollar has been falling, although we've been rising for the most part since early this year, and we've had nice pushes high and then a pullback and then another nice push high and now a pullback to the center channel. I think the question is, do we hold the center channel and bounce up, or do we fall through the center channel and come back and back test this 50 simple moving average? You could see how it's acted as support, back here after consolidating on top of it in mid-February. So if the dollar continues to fall, that bodes very well for the market. If the dollar index continues to rise and bounces from the center channel, that might look like a pullback in the market. So keep a close eye on the dollar index. Let's take a look at some sectors. This is iBuy. Let me go back to the session chart. There we go. So this is looking like Booking Holdings, Expedia, Airbnb. Saw a nice bounce off of a potential bottom here. 3-dot squeeze fired. We're through the 50 simple moving average. watch $50. If we could break through $50, then I think we'll see a bigger move here on the online retailer ETF. And again, I always look at the sectors first and then look down and to see what the makeup of the sector is and dig deeper into the charts, which charts have the best setups. Next up is XLY. These are your consumer discretionary charts. So Amazon, Tesla make up the majority, I think about 30 to 35% of this ETF. But you also have McDonald's, HD, Nike. I know we talked about HD last week with a nice breakthrough 300. So keep a close eye on some of these names. You can see we are coming up to a prior high here near 157. We got rejected off of it on Friday. We're through that 50 simple moving average. If we break through 157, 164 and 174 would be my targets to the upside, and then that 200 simple moving average. Also had a squeeze, 3-dot squeeze fire off on Wednesday. Here's SMH. Semiconductors was my top watch of last week, and rightfully so. Really big move through 217.48. We broke through that downtrend line. We back tested it and held it on Friday. So what I'm watching for this week, can we get back through the Thursday highs around 232? And if we can, 242, 256 would be my targets to the upside. My favorite targets, or my favorite charts that I like to look at, are NVIDIA and AMD, but you could also look at Qualcomm, you could look at TSM, AVGO, and Micron MU. Next up is IGV. These are your software sector ETF names. So think about Adobe, Microsoft, Salesforce. Broke through, very similar to what we're seeing on a lot of the other ETFs and charts, breakthroughs over that 50 simple moving average. Let's get that tag right there. And again, a lot of times when we see these breakthroughs on the 50, it almost acts like a magnet up to the 200. Not always, but that's what I'm expecting. So first through 300, then 317, then 329, and you'll probably have a declining 200 simple moving average meet you somewhere around that level. So keep a close eye on the software sector. Last but not least is XRT. This is your retailers ETF. So Calaris, Murphy, GameStop, Grocery Outlet, those types of names. Nice bullish divergence here. So we have price making a lower low, RSI making a higher low. We did have a 3-dot squeeze fire off on Wednesday. We're through that 50 simple moving average. We did get rejected at 65.41. So watch for a breakthrough of that level this week. 68.64 and 72.56 would be my targets to the upside. So these are the sectors that I'm going to be watching next week. I want to see, obviously, how the market opens up on Monday. And of course, we have a lot of earnings this week, a lot of big earnings this week. So I think it could provide a lot of volatility. And with the market running like it's run the last couple of weeks, I want to be a little more cautious going into this week before taking any big trades. So let me know what you think about this video. If you like this, just make sure to hit that like button. And if you enjoy my content, please do subscribe to my channel. Good luck next week, and have a great rest of your day.